Hi there, this is the presentation by me, Manuel Garcia, on Riverside Representatives. I'm going to be talking really fast because there's a lot of information I have to come over, and I don't think I have enough time to talk about it. So beginning, just a simple overview, we're going to talk about our federal senators, members of Congress, state senator, state assembly members, county board of supervisors, city council members, and our conclusion, basically why this all matters to us in the first place. So to begin, we have to understand that within Congress as a whole, there are two branches. The first branch being the Senate, and the second branch being the representatives will be the next slide. So for the Senate, it's 100 members in total. And how does that figure out? Well, basically each state gets two no matter the population. For us in California, it'd be Alex Padilla and Adam Schiff. So then going to the House of Representatives, it's based on the state, 250,000 people plus two. So for us, it'd be Mark Takano, and even here you can see that he represents not only just Riverside itself, but beyond it, like unincorporated parts of Hooper Valley, and even parts of like Corona. What do they do? Basically, both the Senate, Congress as a whole just vote, create laws, but representatives, they tend to bring spotlight to more like district issues on the national like field. That's the important thing to understand. And furthermore, within our own state itself, there's a government within it too. And so similarly, instead of for the federal way, it's the state way. So there's senators. And for us, it'd be Serena Carventes. She works on a state level. So basically she creates laws for the state, or helps create and vote on laws for the state. She also does really important stuff when it comes to the transportation. So basically our state highways, which would be like, I guess the closest one is the 91. And a part of that is Jose Medina. Jose Medina, he'll show up in the next slide, but that's because he has two positions right now, which is interesting. I didn't know you could do that. But here you can see he represents all of Riverside, and then Hooper Valley and Corona. So yeah, you can see it's almost similar to the state one. And what do they do? It's very similar. They vote, create laws. That's almost the same, but on a state level. Furthermore, we have our county board of supervisors. There you can see on the second to the left is Jose Medina. In the middle, Spingle, Chuck Washington, Manuel Perez, and Gisan Gutierrez. These people are really important to know because they don't just represent the city as a whole, but rather the county, because they're the county board of supervisors. And what do? They each are given a district, and that's the one that they help manage over. So that's the important thing to know about these guys. They help, I guess, when it comes to the environmental stuff. So that'd be our parks, our roads, our public health. Important things like that. Also, police department which would be the sheriff. They are the ones that elect them, and then the fire department. And even if you get down to the smaller, so this is just for the city Riverside within city, and the one that represents me personally is Sean Mill. I chose to add the mayor because it's really important to know the mayor if you're going to know the city council, because guess who showed up to all the city council meetings? The mayor. So I felt it needed to add her as well. And her name is Locke Darson. And then we have 7 wards. It'd be Philip Falcone, Clarissa Cervantes, Stephen Robillard, Chuck Condare, Sean Mill, who represents me, and Jim Perry, and Steve Hemingway. And the important, I wanted to add about this is that a couple years ago in front of my house, there used to be constant car accidents. And one day Sean Mill came to our house asking, what's a local issue you face? And my dad was talking, he was like, there should be a stop sign there. It hurts all of us. 6-8 months later, guess what happened? There was a stop sign. It probably wasn't just us, but a whole group. But that just shows the amount of impact talking to your representative, even if it's on the very smallest local level, city-wise, can have. And that's basically our conclusion. Why does this all matter? Why should you know this? Why should you constantly stay educated and vote on this? It affects you. That's simply how it goes. No matter where you live, you're going to have these people who affect your daily life. So it's important to know who they are, what they believe in, and why or why not you should vote on them. And that's my conclusion. Thank you.